Skies today along the coast, upper 60s, low 70s, getting into the inland valleys, staying in the 60s in the mountains and the 80s in the deserts. Alrighty. Traffic this morning, and commuter Carl is on the 5 going northbound at Delmar Heights Road. Traffic this morning is starting to thin out again on the northbound 5 approaching the 15. The westbound 8 at the 805, a crash, lots of debris in the lanes and people spinning out on transition ramps this morning. Guys, that wraps it up for traffic and weather. Back over to you.
Chrissy, thank you. The Maritime Museum of San Diego gets involved in this year's Big Bay Boom celebration. Fox 5's Heather Lake is live along the Embarcadero with more on this. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning. Yeah, I can't tell you too much about the Big Bay Boom because, you know, all of the secrets involved in the production behind it, you won't get to see until July 4th. But I will tell you that something really cool happens on the Star of India, and you're going to get to see the Maritime Museum in a way that it hasn't been seen in years. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But we wanted to show you the Maritime Museum because it is supposed to open on July 1st. And for a lot of people who have never experienced the Star of India or the 10 different ships that make up the Maritime Museum, it's so different, so unique. So we're going to take you on board. Here's the Star of India. I've got Ray Ashley with me, who is the president and CEO, to talk about history. I mean, if you want to talk about history, this is the ship to do it. And then behind you, we see some of the vessels that are included. This isn't a museum with 4 walls. You walk on a bunch of different ships, and most of them will be open on July 1st.
That's correct, yes.
So talk a little bit about the Star of India. This one is so rich with history. In between our segments, we've kind of been talking all about it. But basically, one of the oldest ships. You said she was built in 1863?
She was built in 1863. So all the stuff you see when you look around was built when Abraham Lincoln was president of the United States. She is the oldest active ship in existence. There are older ones, but they don't sail anymore. And she's one of, she's one of the very few ships left that actually carried people across oceans in the age of sail.
Do you guys know the next time she's going to go out? I'm like, I want to go.
Well, about every 2 or 3 years, and we went sailing last year or year before last, so it'll be coming up in a year or two that we take her sailing again. We just have not set a date yet.
Do you ever get nervous? I mean, this is a really old ship that no one expected to last this long.
I know. We train really well, and we train for a long time. And San Diego pilots, which take the ship in and out with the tugs, are as good as they get. And because it is such a community icon, everybody associated with it really works hard to take care of her. So all the tugboats, the pilots, everybody on board does a really good job of that regard.
Let's walk and talk so that people know the experience that they're going to get. We'll take you inside. This is called the Saloon.
It's
By the way,
Saloon.
If this is a historic ship that we're getting to look at, I know that there's been stories of it being haunted. Can you tell us a little bit about those stories? Who we would find that would be haunting the walls of this ship?
Well, I cannot personally speak to that because I've never seen any evidence of it. But supposedly the Star of India is haunted, as claimed by people that pay attention to that. Usually, when there are lists of like the 10 or 20th most haunted places in the United States, and the Star of India regularly comes up on those lists. So it's a very popular place to come in Halloween. And you could see this whole room that we're in now, the Saloon, just kind of emanates this aura of the past and history. So you can see how people can think someplace like this might be haunted. This is probably one of the oldest rooms in San Diego, if you think about it. This was like, what, 37, 38 years before the Hotel Del was built. The room we're in now is older than most of the rooms you would see in Old Town. It is the only room, though, in San Diego that has circumnavigated the Earth 21 times. So it's unique in that regard,
So this ship has been around the entire world 21 times. I love this. I know you guys aren't doing guided tours when all of this opens July 1st, but we can learn a lot from you. Are you giving out any pamphlets so that people can learn about the ships when they walk around?
There's an app on your phone that explains all the history of the ships and where you're at and where you're standing, and will tell you what you're looking at. There's also a handout that you get. And for the most part, for a long time, it's been self-guided. And there will be docents here to talk about things, but of course we maintain the proper distance and everything to keep everybody safe.
And of course, face coverings required.
Right. I got mine here. I'm just not wearing it now.
Yeah, we've all got it on us. Obviously, no visitors are here right now, so we're able to take you around and kind of show you behind the scenes, which is really fun. All of this, again, opens July 1st, and it is a part of the Big Bay Boom that you're going to see right here on Fox 5, but we won't give anything away. Our fireworks we're not going to see out on the bay, which this will always be a beautiful place to see them, but instead we get to show you a special on Fox 5. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio for now.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Heather, thank you for that.